First of all, Coach, tough loss. Kind of just talk a little bit about the game tonight.
Well, I thought we, played just first half, just got off to a slow start, really had some opportunities to put some pressure on them and have a little bit of a lead there, and we just, too many turnovers. Defensively, I thought we were okay in spurts, just let their two better players get away from us a little bit. It's just more of a lack of focus and lack of execution of the game plan. I felt second half we had a great stretch there where we really picked it up and got out in transition, started running, our offense started coming along, and when it was time to really decide who was going to win that game, I mean, Hillsdale made the plays to do it.
Mm-hmm. One of the things you touched on were turnovers. They were quite high tonight, higher than your average.
Yeah.
How do you think that kind of affected the end result?
Well, I mean, we don't shoot an extremely high percentage anyways, and we tend to play a little slower at times, and if you miss out on those possessions, you just don't give yourself a really good chance to be able to win. So I felt in the first half the turnovers, we were shooting okay, we were playing all right when we got shots. We just would go stretches where we would turn it over 5-6 times in a row, and I mean, you just don't have a chance of winning. So we're down 4 at the half, and I felt like if we would have just got shots in some of those possessions, we could have been tied, had a lead, be a little ahead. Second half, I felt like we did a little better job. Just again, in a stretch there, we just kind of lose focus and we don't pay attention to what we're doing, and we make stupid turnovers. But some of those are still turnovers where we're able to take the ball out of bounds and at least play defense. We're not throwing it away, which helps a little bit. But that puts a lot of pressure on your defense to really get stops.
One of the things that helped you tonight was Hillsdale had a lot of fouls that helped you out to get to bonus.
Yep.
Kind of talk a little bit about that.
That was the one thing we wanted to do. We wanted to attack the basket, and we wanted to make sure that we did get in the bonus and get to the line. And I felt we got in the bonus, and then we didn't really get to the line much. I felt like we didn't continue to attack, and that's the stretch where they kind of came back and really took over the game. We just stopped attacking. We started shooting jump shots again, and we're not a great jump shot shooting team. I mean, it's no secret. You can see our percentages. So we did a good job of getting in the bonus and getting some of those players out, and then we just didn't really take advantage of it. So, it was good for us to do that. But that was the game plan, to really attack them in the paint and make those guys guard and hope that we could score inside.
And one player that did attack offensively was Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
She did great scoring.
Yep.
Another player was Grace. Kind of any comments on those two players?
Well, Sam I thought played great. I mean, we're putting a lot of pressure on her as a freshman to really make plays for us and be somebody offensively that we can count on. And, as a freshman, I think she's doing a good job. In the last couple of weeks, she's really stepped up. Again, we put so much pressure on her. I look and she has 14 in the first half, and I'm mad because she's missed 3 layups. So I feel like she could have 20. We're not taking full advantage. We're taking advantage, but not full advantage. So it's hard because I get on her for that stuff, and then I look and I'm like, oh my God, you had 14, so why am I getting on you? But yet, we're going to keep pushing her to get better. And, Grace, we need more. Just flat out, we need more out of Grace. I mean, she played okay in a stretch, but there's been about, 2 weeks now, we're not getting what we need out of her. She's the tallest player on the floor. She's the biggest player on the floor. She's got to make layups. She can't shoot 3 of 6. She's got to go 6 of 6. She's got to go 3 of 3, whatever it is, because she's shooting from 2 feet away. So we work on those shots enough. We've taught her enough. She knows enough. She's played enough. We just need to get more out of her. So obviously defensively she causes some fits, but she needs to start getting better again. She needs to keep improving.
Okay, and kind of as a last question here, at the end you talked a little bit about the stretch they got away.
Yeah.
They're shooting.
Yeah.
Had 3 3-pointers within 2 minutes.
Yep.
How did you try to adjust for that?
Well,
the game?
I thought the biggest part of that was number 14, Harrison, was really making plays for them. She was, she didn't score a lot, but she did what seniors do. When someone's trying to take away your points, you drive and make plays for your teammates, and that's what she did. And, I felt like Leah Jones, Chelsea Harrison, Brannick, those guys are upperclassmen. They're seniors. They've logged a ton of minutes. They use that experience to help a freshman or an underclassman be able to make a shot. So I think it's the one thing when you look at our team. We're talking about Kristen Green. We're talking about Kayla Womack. We're talking about Sams. These guys are sophomores and freshmen. And now when we're talking about Hillsdale and who made plays, we're talking senior, upperclassmen. And it's a big difference. It really is a big difference. And one thing I just said on the radio is we haven't been in this situation of a lot of close games. We haven't been where we've have a team on the ropes and we've got to have that knockout punch, and we don't know how to do it. And it's painfully obvious now that we're getting in some of these situations. So we've got to figure out, you know, when you have a team on the ropes, how do you play? You got to play smarter. You got to play tougher. You got to really, you know, knuckle down and play better defense and not give the team a chance. And we're not quite there yet. You know, we're getting better, but we're just not quite there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.